One, two, three, three, two, one, action.
Bam! Welcome back, everyone.
Oh,
Been kind of on vacation for a while, plus dealing with house
oh,
shit, but we are back.
okay,
We are
okay,
back,
okay.
Chase, ready to go, ready to see where we stand
Oh,
going into week 5.
Heck yeah, we are. Hey, we got a special guest right here, guys. Check it out. Miss
Several.
Olivia. She
Olivia.
needs to be in, she needs to be in bed. Um, Clark, I'm back. I'm glad to be back. And I'm also glad you made it through your what? How many miles do you think you went? 150,000? You got 100,000 air miles on this last vacation?
I actually drove this last one, so I drove through the great
Oh,
state of Louisiana.
well,
Had
did you stop at any interesting gas stations?
no, but did a lot of gambling through the state, so that was fun.
Oh,
That was fun.
oh.
All right, let's see where we are. Obviously, I've got a little issue that French and Bachman, the two villains, are 1-2 undefeated going into week 5. What do you think about that?
Well, Kyle has a stacked team, and now Kyle's, he's on whatever Twitter X page he's listening to nowadays, and he's clearly always going to be good. Now, Bachman's team, on the other hand, has had its ups and downs. I mean, he's had some bad weeks. Now he's gotten lucky and he's 4-0, but I don't think he's winning this week. I don't think it's going to happen.
Both 88% to make it into the playoffs, so I mean, they're pretty much in, I would guarantee.
I mean, yeah, I guarantee they're both going to make the playoffs, but I mean, they were
Well,
so good for so long together and they only won it one time.
that's true, but I have won it twice, and I sit in number 3 right now. 3-1. My team is cooking right now. I don't
I
think I don't
mean,
think I'm under 120 points a game or a week. If you're gonna beat me, you gotta put up 125.
that those are all valid points. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys are doing great. Your team's doing great. If
Okay.
the
Yep.
Dallas, if the Cowboys start sucking, your
No,
team's probably going to start sucking a
I
little bit.
I got a lot of Eagles, so I think we look good. A little surprised with the gut, but 2-2, but they're in fourth place.
Well, I mean, you have Christian McCaffrey here. I mean, you could play Christian McCaffrey and beat my team, just him versus my team every week.
Yeah, but we all know he's gonna get hurt in what, week 4? Or well, I guess we're
Oh,
past that. It's probably like what, week 8?
are you gonna start the Dallas defense this weekend?
Heck yeah, dude. They're monstrous.
You don't think CMC is gonna tear them apart?
No, he's too white.
Okay,
All
okay.
right, so we got Eric Dotson and Colton week or in 5th place there. Not bad, not bad.
I
Kind
mean,
of
the only person
two
that
and two.
vacations as much as you do is Colton and Eric.
Oh, we will get to those two guys at the end of the broadcast here about where they have been and what they have seen the past couple weeks.
Okay. Okay, but
Um,
they are starting Dak Prescott this week and Saquon Barkley. They're playing me. I'm gonna get another victory right here. They
okay.
stink.
I like
They
it. I like
stink.
it. Yeah, Dak's gonna have some trouble. Relentless Rudy. They had a bad week last week, but they're still sitting at 2-2. A lot of 2-2s here. Got one, two, three, 4 teams in 2-2, including Jason.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how much parity we have in our league. It was also good to see Rudy that they're having such a good season, 2-1 going into week 4, and old touchdown my pants got him a victory. You see that 155 right there? That makes me happy.
Yeah, that's a big win there for Ta and well, new Ta and Nick. But they got a long way to go. They're 1-3. Same with Max. Uh, but Max might
But
turn it
you
around.
when you look at Rudy's team, though, there's a lot of red Qs and IRs and question marks going around. So we'll see how long it lasts for them.
Yeah. All right. So then we got reverse the curse. Tyler. I don't know. He's got struggle bus. Good, not great. KC, and then oof, that is not good. Who's there at the end there? Casey and
That
Tyler. I think Casey, I'm not worried about. I think he can get back. Tyler, I think he's got some more issues ahead of him in the season.
I
Uh,
mean, I think Tyler's like ahead of the curve on ESPN. ESPN has his guys projected so low. He's he's pulling out all the stops this year. I think Tyler's going to be just fine. Now, Casey, on the other hand, I'm so happy Casey's so bad because he's my only hope to not be Redo. I just got to be better than KC. I can do it.
I don't know, Jake. You got a long road ahead of you. You're not great, but I will say, since you are so bad, and what is your points for here? 304. God, I put that up in 2 weeks usually.
Clark, I scored 75 points every week on the number.
That's not great, but you know what we get? I think because you suck so much, this league gets to experience such a joy each Thursday night when we get a beer chug from you.
Now I've had two, and the first one I thought was pretty good, and the second one I feel like I really delivered. I mean, I had the music, the swing, the
Yeah.
chug. I even did slow motion when the tea came out of the beer.
Well, I'd like to break it down. We're still recording right now. There's been some discussion about you not wanting to put that on the internet. I think that's dumb. Anybody drinks beer, so I don't think it's a big deal. So I don't know. We'll see if it makes the final cut, but let's break
I
it
mean,
down.
you peer pressured me enough. I think it's going to make the cut. We need to be where all 14 people that watch our videos can watch it. I
So
guess the
here,
breakdown would be you. Oh, you're going to break down the video right now
well, I'm watching it. Uh, oh, I didn't understand. You overlaid over the Tiger
because
audio.
the original Tiger clip that was played over my video says he's got like 138 yards and perfect 9 iron. Well, I'm hitting driver, and I didn't want people to like give me shit about hitting a driver 139 yards because everybody knows that I bomb driver.
Jake, there's
Blue
probably
team.
there's probably two people in this group who would have picked that up.
Well, I mean, that's why I overlaid my own audio on there. Make it as realistic as possible. Perfect
I
shot.
I love it. Great shot. That's a good swing. Great hips. Love the Tiger audio. And I at that point I thought, how could it get any better? And then you turn around and you get put the nose on.
Yeah, I did bring the nose out. I thought that was perfect. I had to have these. I had a whole box of noses for some project we did with the kids' school, and I was like, what better way than show how big of a clown team I have? And it kind of ties in with my Roger Goodell picture that Nick Udako made me a few years ago. Still love it.
I love it. A little bit of a spillage, not as bad, but
Oh,
the
I've
but
definitely spilled the most out of everybody that chugs beers.
yeah, the tilt of the head back, and then what do you yell here? I can't hear it at the end.
I say blue team because the blue
Uh,
team won the Ryder Cup at the
yeah.
draft this year.
They
Unlike the
also won the
Americans.
blue team won the Ryder Cup, the big
I
one.
know. Well,
All right.
yeah, all right, yeah,
Well,
okay.
I hope we can get some chugs as good as that going.
Hey,
Going.
look what I have right here, Clarky.
What is that? An 8?
Looking for
Troy
a
Aikman.
sponsorship. No, this
Or
is
no, what is that?
Flight. This is Flight, bro. We're not drinking that Budweiser stuff. Bud Light, Budweiser,
I don't know what flight is.
Troy.
I've
I
never
mean,
heard of it.
Flight is Yingling's version.
Is it
Dude, it's awesome.
Yingling? Are you sure it's Yingling?
No, I have a terrible accent, so it could be anything. But Max Schoaf turned me onto these, and they're great.
And they sound like cheap beer that you drink on a tractor. Is that's what they
I
sound
mean,
like?
it's like if you're a Republican and you like Michelob Ultra, you drink Flight. That's what it is.
I stick to my Mexicano friends, Modelo.
Ooh.
All
Okay,
right.
what are we on next? Give us the
L-
rundown, Clark.
little week 4 review here. We'll just hit it from the top to bottom quick. You can see 139 points. Reverse the curse. Tyler had a pretty good showing, but when you're going up against me, you can't handle it. 26 points from the Dallas defense.
I
Amazing.
You know what's crazy? That's not even the highest point total they've had this year in a single week.
I know. A Chain, I was worried A Chain was going to go for like 5 touchdowns again. Great little pickup. Tyler must love having him on there. A little Aggie boner.
I mean, Tyler's picked up some great guys, and for cheap, he hasn't had to overspend. I think his team will be fine. But great victory by you. You're steamrolling.
Thanks. Then we got Bachman and Brian.
Yeah,
Or
this was his first
sorry,
good week of
Bachman,
the whole
Brian,
season.
and BS. What do you mean? Really?
Bachman hasn't had a big week. This was his big week. now
Okay.
the previous week Max Schoaf went off, and then you can see here he did the 91.88. I can't talk too much trash on his 91 because I have yet to score that many points.
Yeah. Can you tell me who Kempt is? I don't even know who that is. Is that a quarterback for somebody?
That's Cole Komet. Komet. He's the tight end for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah,
The
no.
one Brian Bachman's been texting about every single day.
Yeah, I don't know that. All right. Then Gubba, they get a win over KC. I'm sure the trash talking was nonstop there.
No,
45 points. Jeez.
that's what I'm saying. We were talking about it earlier. CMC, he's carrying the team. I was talking to Brett earlier today, and he was saying, "Man, KC, his team's so bad. I knew I just had to score more than 70 to beat him." Now, the rumor is that there's trouble in the hen house with Gubba. Uh, Brett and Grant haven't the communication's not as tight as it used to be.
Uh-oh. Well,
Yeah,
that's not good. I hope
I
we see
know.
a very public spat. I would love to see
Oh,
them go at it. All right, so then French just took care of business. 114, that's all he had to put on there.
dude,
Jeez.
I mean, he could have put up 77. Clark, I've yet to. My team's terrible. Kyle French's team is really good. He was texting me in the middle of the day. He said like Justin Jefferson and Brown had back-to-back touchdowns within like 30 seconds. He knows I'm watching Red Zone. He just texts me and he goes, "Oh, there's the dagger."
Jeez, that sucks. You're
Fuck
watching
it,
Red Zone
it
and just
did.
getting your team getting smoked.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little tight one here. I think this was the five juice box going into Monday night, right?
Yes, it was, and it came down to like late in the game,
Ooh,
and old Darren Waller barely got another one. The Giants are so bad, but I'm happy to see these teams end up at 2-2. You know,
Pachico. Yeah, yeah. Man, I bet Dotson had to stay up and was pissed watching that. Hey, I don't know. He might have gone to bed.
yeah,
He
I
he
think he
might have
went to
gone to
bed.
bed because travel week, vacations.
I mean, he's tired. He's in the car in the airplane the whole time.
Yeah, well, big vacation week this week, so.
I know.
And
Hey,
then
look at this next matchup. This next matchup, I want to point something out. I know I talked about them earlier. They
yeah,
scored 155 this week. That is
that's
unbelievable. They were 0-3 going into this week, Clark. 0-3. And then they
yeah,
come out 155.
that's impressive. That's impressive. Um, well, because of
Rudy,
that, we had
they
Relentless
suck.
Rudy. So we had a double double shotgun here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
it
pull
it
up the
was
auto.
before you pull that up, I want to give a shout out to KC for giving us the I guess you would call it
That's
bonus
right.
shotgun at the Beyonce concert. Which before we get into Rudy's chug, why were there like half the seats filled for the Beyonce concert?
I don't know. I didn't really understand the text. I didn't know if like the video was broken or if he just got there early, but he didn't need to. It's
Well, I
very
don't know. I saw
confusing.
it on Instagram and like he was in the middle of the concert and there was like nobody there. Beyonce's not very big in Kansas City, I guess.
Shocker.
All right, what are we on to next,
All
Clark?
right, we're gonna review Blackwell's. Well, we're just quickly gonna review because theirs were
Oh wait,
boring.
well, Blackwell did have the trophy in the background, which very cool. I got to spend a lot of time with Blackwell at the draft.
Yeah,
Great place.
he had a
It's
lot of
actually really clean, so I was
oh,
surprised.
wow.
Yeah.
He did a lot of talking about how he didn't need to be all badass because he's not gonna do it again, but we'll see. They might have to do another chug. Just a quick, basic Miller Lite chug here, and then that he was done. Andy though brought
Big
in a little,
announcement.
yeah,
Big
big announcement.
announcement.
I mean, is this the same girl from the beach?
No, the beach girl was a random girl he met. This is the
That's what I
redhead that
thought.
lives in Houston that I think he started dating. But
Uh,
he just did the trip for over New Year's, and then she
yeah,
broke up with him. You know what? Just like Tyler said, there's more fish in the sea. He'll be fine. It'll
yeah,
be
but
fine.
that's a big trip. I don't even know if I would commit to that with Whitley, my wife. I'd have to really
Well,
think about that.
it looks like to me you're tripped out, first of all. And next, I mean, he's going to play golf. I've never seen you play golf on one of your trips.
Yeah, I haven't. I really haven't. But anyway, so he's got a big announcement. He's got the beer in the glass, the German glass there. Little pumpkin, not a little confused there, but I like it. I like it. Maybe next chug and I'm sure they'll chug again in October. We can get that pumpkin carved maybe. Pretty good
Wow.
chug. Ooh, he spilled a lot, but he admitted to it, unlike Jake who tries to hide it.
I mean, I called myself, I hashtagged it half chug champ, Clark.
Half chug champ. I bet that's what I'm not gonna go there.
Don't, don't.
I don't know who's in the room with you there. All right. Let's move into week 5 previews. Now, Jake wants me to do this the right way, supposedly.
That's not even the right way. Like,
Oh,
okay,
you know
here
what
we
I
go.
wanted
Here
to
we go.
jump
No, no,
into? No, I know, but I wanted to jump into one thing.
you're
This
there.
was
You're
from
in
one
the
of
right spot.
this was from one of our viewers. Nick wanted to look at who fucked up their bench the most in week 4, and that came from our very own Jason Fletcher, who left 33.1 points
Oh,
on the
man.
bench with David Montgomery from the Detroit Lions. God, man, if he would have had that on, he could have gone to bed nice and early on
I
a
mean,
on a
he
Monday
still
night.
did win. He still did win, so it didn't bite him too bad. But man, if Waller would have just dropped that last ball, he would have big time
Yeah,
regret.
I mean, look at Eric here. He left 14 points on with Dak. Joe Burrow, more like he's shitty.
Dude, he's not he's hurt, Clark. He's trying to play through
Well, then he
injury.
shouldn't do that. It's dumb. All right. Anyways, yeah, let's
Go to
bring up
week
week
5.
5.
Let's
Here we
go.
go. Let's
Let's
wrap
go.
this up. I'm gonna bring in week 5. I know you don't like this version here. Hold on, I got too much shit going
No,
on.
don't you be doing the matchups,
All right,
Clark.
let's go to the box scores.
Go to the box scores.
All right,
Boom.
let's
Scroll
do.
down.
I'll do me and Relentless Rudy here.
And I'm keeping track of
All right.
who you're
What
picking.
can you run us down what we did the first week?
I can give you the record. You were 2-4 in your picks in week 1. I was 3-3.
Okay,
Uh,
so one game
After
behind.
your fucking sabbatical, you went on. Now you're back, and we can do this every week. So
Yeah, I'm having some rough issues right now, so I'm trying to fix those. All right, so this one, I think I'm gonna pull it out. I've got the Eagles who don't look like they're slowing down. They're playing the Rams, so that should be some serious points.
yeah,
And
I like what you're thinking there. I don't like his team this week, and I don't think Aaron Jones is going to come back and do much. They did that trade. Andy talked to Blackwell and saying, "Hey, let's get all these Green Bay guys," and now they're just fucking shit in the bed the whole time. I am
they're
definitely going with Team Clark.
I like it. I like it. All right, let's go into me as well. Let's go into the next one. We got Brent and Brian versus KC. We got some live scoring here. I know you didn't want to do that, but I don't know how to get
Well,
away
I
from it.
mean, no, I like this version because it shows you the projections before the live scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the projections are bad here. We just got to be honest. Both of these teams, Brian's team's got a lot of good guys on bye. Uh, he's starting Devin Singletary, so they're both struggling. Do I think Casey's going to win? No. Do I think he put bad juju out there by getting swindled in his last trade? Yes. Do I think he's going to be chugging again and he's going to try to send Beyonce chug? I think he will, but I think Casey is going to be chugging this week. He's losing, and Brenton Bachman get another easy victory here with a low score.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
go.
Brent Spencer's been in this league for 2 months and he hadn't lost one fucking game.
I know. I love it. I'm gonna actually go with KC here, though. He's got a solid kicker. Everybody knows you got to start at the kicking position. I think that's gonna be like a 15 to 16 pointer right there. Cowboys probably won't be able to score. And then I think Josh Allen's gonna tear apart Jacksonville. So I think those two guys are gonna go big. And then on the other side, they just gotta hope Tyreek Hill goes off. But I think KC wins this one.
Mm, okay, okay.
All right, we got French versus Max Show.
Typical
Very,
French doesn't even have a kicker picked up yet, but all his bench spots are filled.
that's
I
ridiculous.
hate that he does that.
Dude, you could probably you could probably score more points every week with a kicker than Russell Wilson. So that's who I would drop to get a kicker. Russell
Well,
Wilson
he
is
just picked
terrible.
him up today. He just picked Russell Wilson up
Why?
today.
That was a terrible pickup. All
I have
right,
no
so
clue, but he got 114 to 101. He picks up a defense that puts him at 107. I think Max bounces back. I do love that Max picked up Zach Wilson this week and he's starting.
yeah, I was wondering what was going on there, but I see Justin Herbert is on a bye week, but Zach Wilson, interesting.
I mean, the Jets almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and Max is 100% back in. It's
Oh,
taking me back to watching games at Jack Reed's old house in Stillwater. Max is back. I'm taking Max.
weren't the Jets like a game away from going to the Super Bowl when we were in college? I think
Yeah,
they
that
were.
was Sanchez. No, the Sanchez was after we were in college.
Uh,
Who was the quarterback when they were good? Remember
Favre. It
Rex?
was Brett Favre.
Was it Rex Ryan was the coach?
I don't remember the coach, but it could have been Brett Favre. Max is going to be pissed when he listens to this, but um, I did not. Now I see why he has Zach Wilson. They're playing Denver, so that's probably 35 points for Zach Wilson right there.
Wow. Well, I'm going Max here. I think Kyle finally loses one. I don't think we're gonna have one. Yeah, Brenton Bachman may be the only undefeated team after this week.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go KC. Or I mean, Casey. Sorry, I was thinking Justin Jefferson against Kansas City. I like French there. I think that's going to be a high scoring game. All right, then we got Tuh and Gubba. A lot of uhs going on here.
Mm, to and good, hey,
Look at this projections.
CMC's playing in the game. That's all I got to say. CMC's playing the Dallas Cowboys,
He's not
who
going to
think
get.
they're great.
He's not going to. He might score a touchdown, but that's it.
Let's do a prop bet like right here. Let's do a prop bet. I think if he scores in this game, he breaks the record for most consecutive games with a touchdown. He only has
Okay.
to score one touchdown.
Okay. Well, he might score a touchdown, but I think he's going to go. I think he's going to go under his 19.6 projection.
Okay, and if he goes over, then let's do a bet right here. What's our bet, Clark?
I
I'll
don't
take
know.
the over. You take the under. What's our bet?
19.6. All right. You
Yeah.
name it. You name it.
Mm. The loser has to send. Ooh, let's just make it a clean
Tequila shot on the next
tequila shot. Yeah,
on
tequila
the
shot.
next show. All right.
Done. Done.
Love it. Mark it down because I'm not going to remember.
Okay, I got it marked down. I'm taking notes.
Okay. Who do we think is going to win here? It's a tight game. Gotta look at this. Both quarterbacks. I'm gonna go with Tyler here. I'm gonna go with Tyler.
Oh man, I'm going with Tyler too. I think San Francisco is going to beat Dallas up, and I think Tony Pollard's going to go
I
for
was
he's going to go light. How cool a matchup is this? You have Mostert versus how do you say the other Miami running back's name?
A-Chain.
Achan. Mostert versus Achan. What do you think about that?
It's kind of confusing. I don't know who's the guy.
Well, I think it's Achan right now. I think he's fresh. He's
Hmm.
fast.
Well,
All right.
we'll see.
I'm taking Tyler. You know what? I'm giving love to Tyler. I've been talking to him lately. I'm giving some toe love.
I think Tyler as well. All right, so we've got Eric and Colton versus Jake. We got a live score. Cannot believe Justin Fields is putting up some points here.
And he
Uh,
put them all up in the first half. You know, even going into this, Clark, I want to tell you something real quick. I've been projected 105 or higher every week.
yeah,
I've yet to break 77 points in a week. So,
dude, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm confused with the Dak play. Dak's not very good, but we'll see.
but I don't think he has anybody else.
Yeah,
Joy,
this is Jake Halverson's first or second win of the season.
second win, Clark. I'm getting to 3-3 next week. I'm getting back to 500.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Justin Fields right now. He looks great. He looks great on the. He's about to.
Yeah, but he's played like shit in the second half. The Bears are bad. They're giving up this lead. They're trying to pull a Denver 2.0.
That's okay. Let him score here, and then Justin Fields got to go back in. And he's got to get one more touchdown. You're fine.
I would like that. More points, the better. More points. That's what we want.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Okay.
let's watch this
Commanders.
play. Are you watching the second 10 right here?
Yeah.
Oh, he drops
Oh, he's
back.
done.
Oh, he's done.
Ooh,
Oh,
oh,
what a
well, get
catch.
up.
And
Oof.
that's a loss of 3 yards. He should have just dropped that
That's
ball.
some terrible football. All right. Last we have Nick and Tyler versus Jason. Whew, live
Mm.
score here too. Wow. DJ Moore, 32.
Dude, and that was all in the first half, just like I said earlier. It's crazy.
Wow. That's impressive. I will say, ooh. Oh, that's a quarterback. That's all right. Sam Howell.
Yeah, and Sam
Wow.
Howell was all in the second half. He's been tearing it up. I'm going with touchdown in my pants.
Mm, interesting. I'm gonna go with Jason here. I think Kansas City kind of puts it on a little bit after kind of having a bad showing. Well, is Taylor
Oh,
gonna be there? I
oh,
don't know.
Taylor's not going to Minnesota.
That's
Taylor goes
true.
to Minnesota once a year, and that's for the stadium tour, okay?
Yeah,
If
she
she's
got
not making if she's not making multi-millions of dollars for her 4 hour performance, she ain't going to Minnesota.
ain't going there. All
But
right. Well,
th-
that's the rundown of week 5. Very exciting stuff. I'm excited to watch the games. Um, we do have
what do we're closing it out right here. Oh, yeah, we do have a special item on the
oh
rundown. I'll
yes,
let you take that over.
we wanted to review, kind of go through. So Colton was in Colorado. What did he go to? Like a
I think
dance
he
hall for dinner or something?
I don't know what that Brent knew what it was, and Brent made it sound like it was the biggest deal in the world, but it looked like to me it was just like a indoor Jurassic Park restaurant. I have no clue what it
So
was.
yearly donation last week was in Colorado. This week the team has taken their trip to Florida, where Eric is at the wonderful world of Disney World, I think,
Oh,
right? Disney World's in Florida.
yes, Disney World's in Florida, Disneyland is in California.
And if I'm not mistaken, this would be the second trip in the past 3 months to Disney World for the yearly donation team.
Yeah, I think this one was a family, and then the last one was adults only.
Well,
So,
no, no, no. Wasn't Colton in Disney World about 3 months
oh,
ago as
that's
well?
right. So
Yeah.
we got Colton Disney World, Colton
Mm-hmm.
Denver,
Yes.
Colton Red Rocks. Then now we have Eric Dotson
Same
Disney
place, I
World.
think. Red Rocks in Colorado, same place.
No, I mean, it's not. There's a difference between Denver and Red Rocks. There's no way
No, I think it's like
Red
15
Rocks is
minutes
not.
outside. I think it's like 15 minutes
But
outside of
that's like
Denver.
saying I live in Dallas. That's like saying I live in Dallas if you really live in Plano. When someone asks you where you live, you got to be like I live in Plano.
Yeah, but when I go up to Plano, I don't say I took a trip to Plano.
You don't say I stayed in Dallas though.
All right, well, tomato, tomato. Either way, yearly donation has probably traveled the most out of all teams this year.
I
I want
mean,
that marked.
whoa, that's your take though. I mean, I think you have traveled the most.
I don't think so.
Let's go over your trips real quick. How many times you been to California?
Once this year.
Okay, how many times have you been to Florida?
Once this year.
How many times have you been to Houston Beach?
I went with all of you.
Well, I mean, you're still going on vacation.
All right, once.
And then where are you going next weekend?
I'm literally going. I am actually going to the same place we rented. Um, they sent the pictures of like where we were gonna stay, and I
Yeah.
was like, wait a minute, this looks oddly familiar. And then
We,
I was going through them, and I was like, yeah, that's where we rented, where we played AC Ducey all
oh,
late into the night.
that was
Uh,
fun.
where Ta bitched out last second, and
Mm.
what else we had? What else did
He
we do
said he
there?
had COVID. He did say he had COVID.
Whatever. But
Uh,
anyways, all right. Well, we've gone long enough, so I hope everyone has fun week 5, and we'll see you next week.
all right, can't wait, Clark.
Whoop,
Every
whoop.
time, love it. Later.
Later.